Chinese car manufacturers are building family cars so loaded with technology, performance, and five-star safety that European car manufacturers are genuinely panicking. BYD alone grew UK sales by 485% in a single year. And here is the part nobody at a dealership will ever tell you. Some of the most shocking ones are arriving in the UK this year. 5. Zika 7X. Most British families shopping for a family SUV right now are walking straight past one of the most impressive vehicles to land on UK roads in years. Not because it is bad, because they have never heard of it, and that is exactly the kind of information the established brands are counting on. The Zika 7X arrives in the UK in 2026, and the first thing that stops people in their tracks is how it looks. This is not a budget car trying to look acceptable. The design is genuinely sharp, with split-level headlights, a sculpted body, and dual-tone paint combinations that make cars costing twice the price look conservative by comparison. Park it next to a Volkswagen Tiguan, and the Tiguan suddenly looks like it belongs in a different decade. But the looks are not even the story. The real story is what sits underneath. The Zika 7X carries a battery that delivers around 370 miles of real-world range. That is London to Edinburgh without stopping to charge. The dual-motor version launches from 0 to 60 in just 3.8 seconds, which is genuinely quicker than most performance cars that British families would ever consider at this price point. Step inside and the gap between what this costs and what it feels like becomes almost uncomfortable. The cabin uses sustainable materials that feel more premium than leather. The panoramic display dominates the dashboard. The ambient lighting system adjusts automatically based on your driving mode. Zero-gravity seats with massage functions are available depending on trim. This is not a feature list you expect to find in a family car at this price. UK pricing is expected to land around £35,000 when right-hand drive versions arrive later this year. European counterparts have already confirmed the Zika 7X, and early reviews have been unanimous. This car has absolutely no business being this good for this money. 4. Nio ES6. There is a reason European car executives have been quietly studying Nio for the past 3 years. It is not the range figures, it is not the performance numbers, it is the fact that Nio has built something that genuinely competes with Range Rover and BMW on interior quality, and then priced it in a way that makes those brands look like they have been overcharging for decades. Because they have. The Nio ES6 is a full-size family SUV that produces 544 horsepower from its dual motor setup and covers 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. The battery options extend range beyond 370 miles depending on configuration, but the performance figures are almost beside the point, because what makes the ES6 genuinely different is the experience of sitting inside it. The panoramic display spans the entire dashboard. The seats are wrapped in sustainable materials that feel genuinely premium throughout. The cabin is flat-floored, which means the space feels enormous regardless of where you are sitting. And then there is Nomi, Nio's AI assistant, which has an actual animated face and handles voice commands with a level of natural language understanding that makes current European in-car technology feel embarrassingly outdated. The detail that no established manufacturer wants you thinking about too hard is Nio's battery swap network. Instead of waiting at a charging point, Nio drivers pull into a swap station and have their entire battery pack replaced in under 5 minutes, faster than filling a petrol tank. Nio already operates these stations across Norway, Germany and the Netherlands, with UK expansion confirmed. Nio is already operating across Europe, and UK availability is progressing in 2026. Pricing in European markets sits around £45,000, which puts it directly against the BMW X3 and Land Rover Discovery Sport. Except it is faster, better equipped, and backed by technology that neither of those cars can currently match. 3. BYD Seal. If you want a single number that explains why European car manufacturers are genuinely rattled by what is happening right now, here it is. BYD sold 51,422 vehicles in the UK in 2025. That is up from 8,700 the year before, a 485% increase in 12 months. Volkswagen, Ford and Vauxhall have entire marketing departments trying to figure out how to respond to that, and the BYD Seal is a significant reason why. The Seal earned a full 5-star Euro NCAP safety rating, outperforming several established European models tested in the same cycle. That is not a minor detail. Euro NCAP is the same independent organisation that UK families have trusted for decades when making safety decisions, and the Seal passed it with scores that left mainstream rivals looking average by comparison. The rear-wheel drive version delivers 354 miles of real-world range on a full charge. The battery charges from 10 to 80% in around 30 minutes on a rapid charger. For a family covering typical UK distances, range anxiety simply does not apply here. The average British driver covers fewer than 25 miles per day. The Seal covers that 14 times over on a single charge. Inside, the cabin is genuinely spacious and well finished throughout. The rotating touchscreen is one of the most practical infotainment solutions currently available in any car at this price, switching between portrait and landscape with a single voice command. Forward collision braking, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control all come standard without negotiation. BYD backs every Seal with a 7-year vehicle warranty and an 8-year battery warranty. For context, most European manufacturers offer 3 years. UK pricing starts from around £34,990. For that money, you are getting 5-star safety, 354 miles of range, and a warranty that no established brand in Britain currently comes close to matching. 2. Xpeng G6. Xpeng has been described as the Tesla of China, and after spending any time with the G6, that comparison stops feeling like a compliment to Tesla. Because in several areas that matter to real families on real UK roads, the G6 does not just match the Model Y. It quietly beats it at a price that is nearly £5,000 lower. The 2026 G6 received over 20,000 individual engineering refinements compared to its predecessor. That is not a marketing phrase. That is the kind of obsessive development process that established European brands apply over an entire product generation, compressed into a single update cycle. The headline result is a maximum charging speed of 451 kilowatts, which fills the 80.8 kilowatt-hour battery from 10 to 80% in just 12 minutes. No charging solution currently available from Volkswagen, BMW or Mercedes touches that figure. The long-range version covers 332 miles on a single charge. The Dual Motor Performance Black Edition produces 480 horsepower and 660 Newton-meters of torque, reaching 60 miles per hour in well under 4 seconds. For a family SUV starting under £40,000, those numbers belong in a different conversation entirely. Inside, the software experience is where Xpeng separates itself from every other Chinese brand currently operating in the UK. The XOS 5.0 system is widely considered the only in-car operating system currently rivaling Tesla's full self-driving suite in terms of smoothness and responsiveness. The voice assistant manages 4 separate zones of the car simultaneously. The 15-inch display is crisp, fast, and completely intuitive from the first time you use it. UK pricing starts from £39,990 for the standard rear-wheel drive model, rising to £49,990 for the Performance Black Edition. Xpeng has confirmed aggressive UK expansion targets for 2026. European car brands spent decades telling British families they had nothing to worry about from Chinese manufacturers. The G6 is the clearest possible evidence of how badly they misjudged that. 1. BYD Seal U. 7. BYD has 2 cars on this list, and that is not a coincidence. No other manufacturer represented here managed that, and here's why. The Seal U 7 earns the #1 position specifically because it combines everything the others do well into a single package, and then backs it with reliability data that European brands simply cannot match at this price. BYD's entire UK range has achieved a maximum 5-star Euro NCAP rating across every single model tested, a consistency record that Volkswagen, Ford and Vauxhall have not managed across their own lineups. Euro NCAP awarded the Seal U, a full 5-star safety rating with a child occupant protection score of 93%. That figure equals the highest score recorded in that category over the past 9 years. Not the highest among Chinese cars, the highest among any car tested in nearly a decade. 9 airbags come standard. So does a 360-degree parking camera, adaptive cruise control, blind spot detection, lane keeping assist, and traffic sign recognition. You do not negotiate for any of it. The powertrain incorporates the world's fastest electric motor in mass production, running at 23,000 revolutions per minute. The all-wheel drive version reaches 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds and covers up to 312 miles on a full charge. The top-spec Excellence trim charges from 10 to 80% in just 24 minutes at 230 kilowatts, which is faster than most British charging infrastructure can currently deliver. The technology is simply ahead of where the network currently sits. Inside, the rear legroom is genuinely generous in a way that makes the cabin feel more premium saloon than family SUV. Double-glazed side windows keep road noise considerably lower than a Tesla Model Y in independent testing. The cabin is quiet, spacious, and finished to a standard that has no business existing at this price point. UK pricing starts from £44,990. BYD backs it with a 6-year vehicle warranty and an 8-year battery warranty. European brands offer you 3 years and a handshake. The Seal U offers you nearly a decade of manufacturer confidence and the safety data to back every single penny of it.